So I'll be talking to you about the magic of finishing strong, finishing the year strong, right? One of the first things we need to understand is that success loves speed, right? Success loves speed. So for you to win this business, for you to run this business and win, you must be on speed at all points in time. Whether it's at the beginning or at the end, you must be on speed. That is the only way you can build an amazing business. You only build through speed, right? So success loves speed. So if you want to finish 2021 strong, what are the things you need to do so that you can finish strong, right? So why do we even need to finish strong? Why is it necessary that we need to finish the year strong? Why is it necessary that we need to continue running? You see, there is so much money in the system right now. People have been saving money from January for this month, all for this month. They go to work, they work from January till December, right? In November, so as to spend lavishly in December. So there's a lot of money in the system right now. And as a businessman, what do? If you go into shops these days, you will see shops are packed full, new stuff are being brought in so that people can come and buy, right? Everywhere is being, tuned up, decorated to attract more customers. So if you go into the market, you see people selling clothes, people selling shoes, people selling other accessories. They are ramping up their activity, they are revving up their activities, right? Because they know that they need to finish the year strong. And people who have gathered their money all through the year, this is the time they begin to spend. This is the time when most people activate the spending mode, and they are very, very lavish in their spending. They want to look good. They want to buy new cars. In fact, there are people who will buy cars now, and the moment it's January, they sell the cars again. And they restart the struggle again, right? So when there is so much money in the system, when there are so many people right now that have a lot of money in the system, the big question you need to ask yourself is, are you supposed to be bringing down your activities, or are you supposed to be taking up your activities? What do you think you're supposed to do at this point in time in the year? When people all over the place are increasing activities, increasing what they do, creating more business for themselves, what do you think that you should be doing at this point in time? I want a response in the chat room. What do you think you should be doing at this point in time? I want a response in the chat room. What should you be doing? Should you be bringing down your activities, or should you be taking up your activities? Should you be doing more, or should you also start shutting down for the year? The year is coming to an end. What should you be doing? I want a response in the chat room. Should you be bringing down your activities, or should you be doing more activities? Now, in case some of us don't really remember what happens at the beginning of the year, at the end of the year, and at the beginning of the year, at the end of the year, people want to really take care of their families, right? They want to really, take them on vacation, want to take them, travel with them. They want to buy clothes for them. They want to, take care of their family. They want to do a whole lot of things at the end of the year. This is what people want to do. But the big question is, what of the beginning of the year? What of the beginning of the year? What should you be doing, right? At the beginning of the year. At the beginning of the year is when you have school fees coming up. Lots of house rent at that point in time. Lots of demands on you. People want to come back from the village, and they've practically spent everything they had in the village, right? So many of them are trapped. Some of them will be calling you. You also want to leave the village. What are you living with those you are living at the village, in the village? When you come back, you have school fees to pay. Do you think the schools care that you just came through December? No, they don't. They want their school fees. That is why you see January is usually about 45 days in January, right? You have January 1, 2, 3, up to January 30th, January 31st. Then you now go into January 32nd, 33rd, 34th, 40th, 41st, 42nd, 43rd, 45th, right? January usually has around 45 days. And the reason January has around 45 days is because it's usually very, very long, right? The fees are there for you to pay, activities, things that needs money, and the money is not there. And you see the days keep on crawling. And you see by the 10th of January, asking yourself, is it not end of month yet? You're waiting for January pay, right? Because you see that there are lots of challenges for you to solve. So the problem you need to ask yourself is, the question you need to ask yourself is, what are you doing to give you a great December, an amazing January? What are you doing about it? How much would you be entering January with? How much? Would you be entering January with debts, or would you be entering January with a lot of hope? How much? Right? What is January going to be for you? Everything about what happens to you this December and January will be determined by what you do this December. Today is 13th of December. That means between now and January 1st, we have about 18 days. In the next 18 days, what will you do? What will you do in the next 18 days? The fact is that the next 18 days can be transforming for you. If you want it to be transforming, you can actually transform your life in the next 18 days massively. Massively. If you want to do it. But it is all about your actions now. It's all about your actions now. About what you do now. That is what is going to determine how January is going to look like. Right? So, gentlemen and ladies, do you want to just be in January like every other person? Or do you want to finish strong in January? For you to finish strong in January, what that means is that your activities in December must be, for you to finish strong in December, it means that your activities for the next 18 days must be revving up. You must take up your activities, you must do more activities, and you must do more activities with hope, with faith, with anticipation, with belief that you will become successful. You see, nobody wins when you approach your business with a negative mindset. Nobody wins when you approach your business with a mindset that I'm just going to do whatever I can do. If it works, fine. If it doesn't work, fine. Right? You can't win that way. That is what losers do. If you want to win this business, if you want to win this end of year, you must decide that you will hit your business very, very hard from now until the end of the year. No slowing down. There's nothing you will win when you slow down. So the first thing you need to understand that is that finishing strong generates momentum in your business. Finishing strong generates momentum in your business. And we already know that momentum is a leader's best friend, right? We know that momentum makes you smarter than you are. Momentum makes you bigger than you are. Momentum makes you appear, have this godlike appearance. Everything you touch turns to gold just because you have momentum in your organization. And you need to understand that for you to have momentum in your organization, the first person that must have momentum in your organization is you. If you don't have momentum in your organization, guess what's going to happen to you, gentlemen and ladies? You have a business, a team without momentum. And a team without momentum is a useless team. It's like a train without momentum. A train without momentum can move nowhere, no matter the number of people that are inside, whether it's 100 people, 1,000 people, 1,000,000 people, or one person, the train cannot take them anywhere without momentum. Right? And you understand that the greatest killer of momentum is taking a break in the middle of the race. I want you to go to the chat room now and type what the greatest killer of momentum is. I said that the greatest killer of momentum is taking a break in the middle of the race. Go to the chat room now, type it down. The greatest killer of momentum is taking a break in the middle of the race. Right? And this is what happens because a lot of people have this civil servant mentality, right? Have this employee mentality that is not helping anybody. It's not helping you. It's not helping anybody. And that mentality is at the end of the year, you must take a break. That is the biggest killer of momentum, taking a break. At any point in time, you take a break in the middle of your race, guess what happens? You have to start again. And that's the truth. At this point in time, you are in your business. This is the time when you need to rev up your activity. You need to begin to move stronger, move harder in your activity. This is not the time to take a break. Your break is not determined by the time or season of the year. Your break is determined by your level of accomplishment in the business. Right? I want you to write that down in the chat room. Your break is not determined by the time or season of the year. Your break is determined by the level of accomplishment in your business. If you have accomplished something of value, then you can take a break. But if you haven't accomplished something of value, then you have no right to take a break. I remember 2, 3 years ago, a young man wanted to travel for Christmas, and he approached one of the G leaders and asked him and told him that he wants to travel for business for Christmas. The G leader said, "Okay, that's all right. You can travel for Christmas, no problem. Have you sent? Do you have about 200,000 naira you've kept that you will share to people when you get to the village?" The young man said, "No, he hasn't." He said, "Okay, that's no problem. You can leave that out. Do you have 100K you can give to your parents when you get to the village?" The guy said, "No." He said, "Okay, no, forget about that one. Do you have some bags of rice that you have bought when you get to the village? You start sharing this bag of rice to people in the village." The young man said, "No, he doesn't have any of those stuff. In fact, he doesn't have enough money to even travel." The guy told him, "My friend, go and sit down. You are not qualified to travel." And that's what you need to ask yourself. Are you qualified to take a break? Are you qualified to take that break you're looking for at the end of the year? You tell yourself, I've worked so hard during the year. Now I want to relax. You work so hard and generated how much by working so hard? Do you really qualify for that break you want to take? Or are you deciding to take that break because every other person around you is taking a break? Right? A break has become so fashionable. You know, the end of the year has come. It's a Christmas period. I want to celebrate with my family, and you decide you take a break. Now, I know what I'm saying does not appeal to a lot of ears. I know some people don't like what I'm saying right now. I know some people are saying, what do you mean by that? What kind of talk is that? How can you talk like that? You know, you must have some time in the middle of your work to relax your family and do that. Well, fortunately for you, you have been with your family all year long, right? And if you can't appreciate what you have with them at that point in time, I don't really see how much difference you can do at the end of the year. And people are coming back from school. We need to travel. We need to visit our parents in the village. Yes, I understand that clearly. But do you qualify for that break? Do you qualify for that break? And my parents want me to come and see that. Do you think your parents want to come and look at you like a TV? Right? What if your parents see you 6 months later, and 6 months later you're coming, you are bringing a lot of stuff, giving them the good life, making them feel grand? Which one do you think your parents would prefer? I need you to understand this, because I am not telling you not to travel. I'm not telling you not to take that much deserved break. All I'm telling you is, do you deserve the break? That's why I call it a much deserved break. Do you truly deserve that break you want to give yourself? Because the fact is this: if you don't qualify for the break and you take a break in the middle of the race, you are not doing yourself any favor whatsoever. I was talking to someone recently, and the person said, I want to travel for Christmas. And she said, I said, okay. She said she's waiting for money to travel for Christmas, for her and her children to travel. I said, I don't understand. She's looking for the money to travel. All she is looking for is money for her to travel. I say, what of when you travel? What will you do when you get there? Whose food will you eat? Right? She said she's looking for transport to travel, not money to travel, transport to travel. So she just wants to travel, get to the village, and then become a nuisance probably to those who will visit, who will come back too. And when she's coming back, she will start becoming a nuisance to people looking for money to come back. Now, you know that's not the situation for many people here. It might not be you, right? But of course, that's the situation with so many people. That's the mindset people have. You want to travel, then when you get there, what happens? I have nothing against your traveling. All I'm asking you is, do you qualify to travel? Did you meet your deadlines to travel? Do you even have a deadline that will qualify you to travel? Or do you just want to enter the bus, hop into a bus and travel? You go, come back, and then you start struggling with your business. It's left to you. Remember, taking a break at the middle of the race is the greatest killer of momentum. When momentum starts in your business, it takes less effort to continue to sustain the momentum than to start momentum. No train starts at 100 kilometers per hour. No train. Every starting train struggles. You see the tires begin to move slowly, 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 and it gradually picks up speed. Same with a car. You press the brake, you match the accelerator, and the car moves, but it picks up gradually. It doesn't just move, boom. They must move from zero. And that's what you need to understand. When you take a break, are you prepared for the resultant of the break you are taking? So don't kill momentum in your business. Don't kill momentum in your business. You need to understand that momentum is important, because momentum, and if you are in speed towards the end of the year and you remain in speed, the advice is for you to enter the new year in speed. Enter the new year with speed. As simple as that. You know why? Because momentum generates residual income. Momentum generates residual income in your business. You want residual income in your business, you want to have a lot of people entering the new year in momentum. That's the way to go. That's how you can enter the new year in momentum, and you're entering with 500,000 naira community or DTC, 1 million naira community or DTC. Because momentum creates residual income. Without momentum, you can't have residual income. When you have momentum, you have a lot of people who are doing the activities in your organization. You are working with them to do the activity. You are moving with them. You are making them know the importance of finishing strong. And everybody in your team is trying to finish the year strong. When you try to finish the year strong, what you're going to have is a formidable business in the new year, and you continue with strength. Right? Now, finishing the year strong does not mean you won't take one or two a break within the period to celebrate. You will. But that should not reduce the activities happening in your organization. Taking a break is taking a break from the business. Taking a break is taking a break from invitations, from follow-ups, from close down. You don't take a break. The guy who sells clothes to you will keep on selling until the 31st of December. He wouldn't take a break until January. He wouldn't. Because he knows that that is not his season of break. There's so much money in the system right now that if you take a break at this moment, you will be shooting yourself in the leg, because you have the employee mindsets, and you're trying to run this business with the employee mindset that calls you to take a break at the end of the year. And when you take that break, your business nosedives. Everybody in your business goes to sleep. Presentations no longer happen. Nobody's inviting, nobody's doing anything, and your income virtually grinds to a halt. I want you to understand this, that if you are going to take a break, you might be playing a solo game. You might be taking that break alone, because this team will not take a break because you are taking a break. The business will continue. The team will continue. Right? Everything that we do here will continue. The only person that will not benefit from all this will be you. So I challenge you, ladies and gentlemen, within this period, this is not the time you want to take that break. Yes, you have to attend, you have to travel if you want to travel, do whatever it is you want to do, but your activity should not suffer for any reason. Your presentation should not suffer for any reason. It shouldn't. And if you have the option of being around, be around for the good of your business. Right? Let the determinant for your vacations be the results that you have, and not the timing of the year. Because you see, your children's school will not care whether you traveled and tell you, okay, you know what, since you traveled and spent all your money during the Christmas period, don't pay the school fees in January. No, they will look for the school fees immediately. Your landlord won't tell you the same thing. Don't worry, you've spent all your money during the Christmas period, don't pay your house rent now. He won't say that. The bills for January will still come. The bills won't say, you know what, you spent a lot of money in December, this January don't spend anything. The bills will still come. At what stage would you go into 2021-22? Your break is not determined by the time of or season of the year. Your break is determined by your level of accomplishment in this business within the time period. That's what determines your break. So if you have not accomplished what you can say and beat your chest and say, okay, I have done well, I want to take a break. You have no right taking a break. And even if you have done so well and you want to take a break, you want to ask yourself the questions. Do I have people in my organization who don't want to take a break because they haven't done so well yet, and they need my mentorship to arrive 2022 strong? Do I have them in my organization? The answer is yes. If you have them in your organization, it means you have to ensure you provide them support from now until the end of the year so that they too can finish strong. If not, you would have played a selfish game. You would not be a leader and you can't win the race. Because by the time you come back in January, those people will also have gone to sleep and you will be struggling to resurrect them again. So if you really know you want to win this business in 2022, you have to, as a matter of urgency, end 2021 really, really strong. You have to end 2021 really strong. It's very, very important, right? Okay. Finishing strong gives you the winning edge. Finishing strong gives you the winning edge. Do you want that winning edge? The only way you can get that winning edge is by finishing strong, right? And that's what At Williams says when he talks about just do it. Just do it. Is there something you want to do? Just go ahead and do it. Just do it. Right? Don't make excuses, because excuses won't help you. Right? Just do it. Quit talking about it. Quit dreaming about it. Quit thinking about it. Just do it. You want to finish strong? Go ahead and finish strong. Go ahead and do the activities and finish the year strong. Just go ahead and do the thing. Don't sit down there and explain away what you don't understand. Just do it. Right? Just go ahead and do it. That is the way you can finish. That is the way you can finish well. That is the way you can finish strong. So for all of us who want to win big, I want you to listen to the short words of At William in this 4 minutes, 30 seconds video, right? For those of you who want to win this Christmas, this December, this end of year, I want you to take out time and listen to the words of this gentleman, At Williams, in 4 minutes, 30 seconds. He will give you something very powerful and something so amazing that will blow your mind, right? Watch what he's talking about, right? Watch what At William is talking about. Pay attention.
To win big, listen to me, folks, to win big, you got to make a total commitment to one thing. I mean, a total commitment to one thing. You got to burn all your bridges. There can't be any plan B. See, most people fail because they run out of time. See, it takes 20 to 30 years to win in business. And most people keep changing and keep changing and keep changing, and they're no longer 25, 35, 45, 55. You know, somebody once said, and I believe it's true, I turned 77 last Friday. They say the biggest surprise in life is old age. See, folks, you're here on this earth for a flicker. It's scary. You're here on this earth for a flicker. I don't feel 77. I fell in love with my wife in the 2nd grade. I remember that just like yesterday. I remember suiting up in high school just like yesterday. Having my first baby just like yesterday. Got 14 grandbabies, great-grandbabies right now. I mean, you're here on this earth for a flicker. See, it's not going to be long. They're going to be planting me in the ground out there, and they're going to be planting me in the face with a shovel, and there's going to be a tombstone over my head, and it's going to say one of two things. Here lies a stud, or here lies a dud. Now, folks, let me ask you this. What's your tombstone going to say about you? What's your tombstone going to say about you? You're here for a flicker. Time's running out. My last principle, almost everybody does almost everything you need to do to win. almost everybody gets there. Almost everybody's over the hump. Almost everybody has it going. Almost is a way of life to almost everybody, but the winners, they do it. What do? They do whatever it takes to get the job done. They do it and do it and do it and do it until the job gets done. We need leaders who can do it. If you want to become somebody, do it. If you want to become financially independent, do it. I hear too much talk around A.O. Williams. You need to do it and then talk. I hear people say, Art, you can count on me. Great, just do it. Art, I'm going to be a sales leader in 30 days. Wonderful, just do it. Art, our Life Underwriters Association is going to run all you termites out of the business. Super duper, just do it. Boy, Art, if I could just have one good month, I know I could make it big. Great, just do it. Art, if I could just pay off this debt, I could really go. We'll do it. Art, if I could just sell my house, do it. But houses ain't selling. Do it anyway. Art, I'm not making any money. What can I do? You just do it. Do what, Art? You do it and do it and do it. Art, when I get to be a vice president, can I quit doing it? Nope. Art, I guarantee I'm going to win this contest. Great. Just do it. Art, I'm over the hump now. Watch my smoke. Wonderful. Just do it. Art, I want to make it so bad I can taste it. What I do. You just do it. Art, I'm hurting. I don't know if I can keep on keeping on. What I do. You just do it. Do what, Art? You do it and do it and do it. Art, all my life I wanted to be somebody important. We'll do it then. Art, I'm going to recruit 20 people this month. Wonderful. Just do it. Art, I'm going to save money so I don't ever have to go through this again. Great. Just do it. I'm hurting, Art. I'm really hurting. What I do. You just do it. Art, I don't feel like I've had enough training. What I do. You just do it. Art, my manager don't give me enough help. What I do. You just do it. Art, I want every award at my former company. You don't mean somebody like me has got to start off down there and do it, do you? Yep, you really got to do it. Art, what's the primary difference between winners and losers? The winners do it. They do it and do it and do it and do it until the job gets done. And then they talk about how great it is to have achieved something unique and how glad they are that they didn't quit like everybody else and how wonderful it is to finally be somebody they're proud of. Thank you.
How did that make you feel? How did that make you feel? I want to know. How did that make you feel? I want to recruit 20 people in 30 days. Just go and do it. Just get it done. I want to finish the year strong. Finish the year strong. My business is going to go to the next level. Amazing. Go ahead and do it. I want to start attending sales meetings, presentations, blah, blah, blah. Good. Do it. Just do it. We need more doers and less talkers, right? He said, do it first, talk later. Don't talk first before doing it. Right? Get it done. Every day we show up in the sales meeting, we show up in the masterclass, we talk and we talk and we talk and we say all the nice things we're going to do. And then the next second, nobody is inviting into the meeting. So what is the use? What is the use? Somebody will come here and say, I am going to invite 50 people today into the meeting. And the person, the moment he's done typing it, the person has forgotten he said anything. You see, the difference between the winners and the losers is that the winners do it and do it and do it and do it until the job gets done. That is why I have a saying I used to tell people in my team early on in our business that success is a dish served at the finish line and nowhere in between. Right? What I meant by that was that the job gets done at the finish line and nowhere in between. There's something I also tell people. I say, pick up this remote control. Pick it up. Try and pick up this remote control. Try. And the guy comes and grabs it and raises it. I say, no, I didn't ask you to pick it up. I asked you to try to pick it up. He now comes again, grabs it and raises it. I say, no. You are picking it up. I'm not asking you to pick it up. I'm asking you to try. Try to pick it up. Now he puts his hand. I said, try harder. The guy is raising it up. I said, no, you're not supposed to raise it up. I'm asking you to try. He's trying. I said, he's trying very hard. He keeps on trying. I said, no, you're not trying hard enough. Try harder. He's there trying. I said, okay, stop. Now pick it up. And he picks it up. I said, what is the difference? You see, at the point of trying, the job is not done. At the point of trying, the job is not done. Anyone who quits at the trying level is a failure. Is the person that is called a loser. A loser quits at the trying level. The trying level is part of the business level, right? It's a part of the levels you go through. But the trying level is a non-existent level, right? It's a non-existent level. We only use that level to show that there's activity happening. But it's a non-existent level. It is either it is done or not done, and nothing in between. It's either you are doing this business or you are not doing the business. There's nothing like you are trying to do the business, right? It's either you are jogging or you are not jogging. There's nothing like you are trying to jog. That is a non-existent phase. So for those of you here who say, I've been trying, you're not trying. It's either you are doing it or you're not doing it. If you are doing it, it means that you believe in the process. The process is laden with ups and downs, right? It's laden with successes and failures. That is how success is built, right? Success is a mixture of successes and failures. You fall, you win, you fall, you win, you continue like that. But at the end, you will see that you have attained a goal. That's why they say success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal, the progressive realization of a worthwhile dream. That's what success is. Progressively realizing the goals, your dreams along the way. You are successful if you say, I want to become successful at the end of the year. I want to meet my yearly target. I want to win big at the end of this year. And you say, I'm going to make 50 calls every day. You are successful for every day you make 50 calls. You are successful if you say, I'm going to make 5 calls every day. You are successful for every day you make 5 calls. That teacher who says, I'm going to teach every day, I'm going to go to school, I'm going to teach my students, it's a success. If he has determined that that is what I want to be a teacher, I'm going to give this thing my whole self, and he goes and teaches students every day with all his heart. For every day that teacher goes to teach, that teacher is a success. Because the goal is his, right? Your goal might be to become a billionaire. The teacher's goal might be to be the greatest teacher around the environment. That is his goal. He is a success for every day he goes towards that goal. So what is your dream? What is your goal? What is your desire? What do you want to have? So if you want more for yourself, then you have to dream big. Success is determined by the size of your dreams. So if you have a very big goal, very big dream, like most of us have in this business, then be prepared to progressively do those things that needs to be done to take you towards that goal by the end of the year. You have 18 days from today, being the 31st of December, to round up 2021 amazingly. And God is going to keep us alive by the grace of God. We know, right? So we pray for his grace to be here over the next 18 days to build this fantastic business and usher us into the new year as we continue to live an amazing life. Now listen carefully. I want to challenge every one of you here now to partake in what I call the Momentum Project. The Momentum Project I'm showing you right now is not what you are normally used to. We have the what do you call it? Yes, by the way, before this week runs out, we're going to award the prize to the person who won the game plan for November, right? We're going to do that. Now, I need to understand this. For you to win, you do the Momentum Project as I have designed it this period. We know we have what is called the 90 days game plan, where we run the system for 90 days to create results. We have the 30 days program where we try to recruit 20 people in 30 days. What I am talking about is the Momentum Project. The Momentum Project has one goal and one goal alone. And that goal is to build momentum in your organization. The Momentum Project is not for you, is not designed, is not for you to recruit people, right? To recruit 20 people in 30 days. It's not designed to give you $1 million monthly or a 10 million monthly. That is not the focus. Yes, it will give you those stuff, but it is not the focus. The focus of the Momentum Project is to build momentum in your organization. There are two kinds of momentum. There's personal momentum and there's group momentum. And you must understand that personal momentum precedes group momentum. Before your group can be in momentum, you have to be in momentum first. So what we are talking about is how to put you in momentum, not your group, you in momentum. And if you can put yourself in momentum, your group will catch on, your group will also get into momentum, right? Now understand this. That's what we want to do. So remember, group personal momentum precedes group momentum. You must be in momentum first before you can get your team in momentum. So what we need to do in the Momentum Project is going to be for 15 days. Now I know that anybody can take something and run with it for 15 days. 30 days, yes, is great, but a lot of people give up along the way. But a lot of people can sustain momentum for 15 days. Because the moment day 1 is done, only 14 days is left. Day 2 is done, only 13 days is left. 13 days are left, right? So, what do we do? One of the first things you want to do is to identify five people in your organization or few people in your team who you want to share the Momentum Project idea with. Share the idea with them. They might not run the plan with you, but just share the idea with them. From now to the end of the year is 18 days. I'm talking about a 15 days program. Share the idea with them. These are people who will commit to running this system full time for the next 15 days. Right? Now, also, when you plug people into the business, when you sign people into the business, within this period, you want to also bring them to the knowledge of what the Momentum Project is all about and encourage them to run the Momentum Project hard their first 15 days. You can get anyone to commit to this for the first 15 days. If you can get your new people coming to your business to commit the first 15 days of the 30 days of their month 1 to running what I'm going to tell you here, is going to be formidable. The first 15 days, tell them when day 1 is done, you tell them you were done with day 1, only 14 days more, you're done with day 2, only 13 days more, you're done with day 3, only 12 days more. We are redesigning our lives. It's going to be tough, it's going to be huge, it's going to be strenuous, but it's only for 15 days. So what will you do in these 15 days? Very simple. The plan is to make 100 calls every day for 15 days. 100 calls every day for 15 days. What kind of calls? Booking calls, booking people into presentation, big announcements, third-party calls, follow-up calls, close-down calls, getting them started, right? Whatever you're going to do, talk to 100 people every day for the next 15 days. Now, people are wondering, how do I generate 100 people to call? It starts from your name list. Go back to your name list, make a fresh list of people, right? 150, 200 people, make a fresh list of people and start talking to them and start inviting them. using our various systems, sending them the videos, sending them to the YouTube videos, right? Sending them the invitation videos, sending them the prospecting videos, whatever you're going to do. Use the warm-up message, send to them on Facebook, send to them on Instagram, send them on WhatsApp. Get people into communication. You want to do that. When you do that, you can create so much activity. Like I said, the plan for the Momentum Project is to create activities, to create momentum in your organization, to create a lot of people in your organization who are going to do activities. Don't be focused on whether they are signing up or not. Don't tell yourself, okay, you know what? You know, I'm recruiting people, I'm not recruiting people, it's not working. No. It doesn't matter whether you sign up one person or not. What matters, what you are trying to do in the Momentum Project is simple. What you're trying to do in the Momentum Project is to build a huge list of people in your diary. On your diary, people that you are following up on. That is what the Momentum Project is all about. The Momentum Project is all about building a huge database of people who are seen, who have seen the business. That's what you're doing. When that database is being built, people are going to be signing up. People are going to be joining. People are going to be entering the program. That's what it's all about. But when your focus is on the money, you can't win. So remove your mind from the money and focus on the activities. It is the activities that will bring the money. Money is only going to come to you when you give value to people. So the activity is meant for you. What you are meant to do is to give value to as many people as possible within this period. That is the only way your business can be transformed. The money that will make you successful and wealthy in this business is not in your pocket, it's in the pocket of other people. So you must come up with some creative way to get them to give you the money. And this is what we are talking about. So in the Momentum Project, over the next 15 days, all you need to do is to get in the faces of people. These people who have so much money they want to spend this period, get in their faces and let them know that this 50,000 naira, remove it. Remove it now and start this business. Because it may not make much difference in your expenditure this period. Right? Because you will still spend it. So why not remove it and plant it as a seed to build something for you in January and beyond, instead of sitting down, spending it up, and struggling again. And then when people sign up, what do you want to do with them? You want to use your diary to track not when they sign up, sorry. When you begin to do the Momentum Project, you want to use your diary to track every activity that you are doing. Track every activity that you are doing. If you prospect people, go to the chat room and go to your diary and write what you have said to the person. Write the person's phone number there too. If the person is saved on your phone, write the person's name. You want to have that. And you want to track every conversation. So when you have a chat with somebody that lasts some time, probably some minutes, and is done, at the end of it, you want to go and write your conclusion with that person in your diary. On the day you want to restart the chat again. Always do that. You see, if you are meticulous in using your diary, you will grow. Somebody attends your presentation, you say, you know what, I like it, I'm going to sign up next 2 weeks, write it down. Right? I like it, I'm going to do this, write it down. Write everything down. You write their name, their phone number, write their reservation code. Write the reservation code that is attached to your interest form. Right? If the person has one from one of your downlines. Write it down. Call John. John said, I will sign up today. Write John's name, write John's number. He said, I'll sign up today, but he needs to do so and so first. Write it down on the day you have to call him. When you call him on that day and he's not ready to sign up yet, what do? You have a conversation with him, and at the end of the conversation, cancel what you've written that day, take it to the next time you're supposed to talk to him, and write it down again. If you have not bought the 2022 diary, I don't think you are serious. You should buy it. so that you can have appointments entering the new diary as you are working. The idea is to build momentum now at this stage. Just do it. So when I look at your diary, I should be seeing canceled events, right? On previous dates, canceled events. Every event must be canceled because you've touched it. And even if the person you call the person, the person didn't pick, you call the second time, the person didn't pick, call the third time, the person didn't pick, cancel it. Take the content to a new page, a new date, and put it there in the future. So that when you get to that date, you can now recall it and continue. So everything on previous dates must be canceled events. That's how you use your diary. When you look at it, you can get to a point where you open a date to write something, you see it's already filled up. What do? Take a plain sheet of paper, put it there, staple it, and write on the plain sheet of paper. And write on it. So that when you open it and get to that day, you can see it and treat it. That's using one diary. Some of us use two diaries. But you can use one diary and then have a plain sheet of paper and that you can be putting in between. It's going to help you. If you don't have a stapler, you can just put the paper inside there and close it up. So just ensure that you don't move it around. And also write the date on top of the paper. In case it gets dislodged, you can always take it and put it back to the correct place. When I see your diary, I know what you are doing in the business. When I look at your diary, most of the people that work with me know that one of the first things I tell you to bring your diary. When I look at your diary, I know the health of your business. When you don't have a diary, I know you're not serious. When I look at your diary, I can tell what is happening in your organization. Because I'm looking at the canceled events and I'm looking at the future events. And I'm looking at whether you are following up on your people. Let that be done. Within the next 15 days, many people will be at home. You want to have at least 5 home meetings, 3 to 5 home meetings in your home this period, right? So I told you, even if you are at home, invite friends to your home, right? They will come. Tell them to come at this particular time. They will come. You have something special for them. It's a big announcement, right? You have a surprise for them. It's a surprise. They come, they sit down. You give them a bottle of malt if you have, or whatever you have, you can give them. And then you play the video for them. Get our presentation video, download it from YouTube, and play it for them. They will not go anywhere. Anyone wants to leave, tell him, John, listen, if you know you value me as your friend, sit down and watch this thing. I'm not asking you to sign up, just sit down and watch it with me. Right? That's all you're asking him to do. If you value me as your friend, sit down and watch this thing. I invited you to my house. You mean you can't give me 1 hour, 30 minutes of your time? Haba. Right? Sit down and watch this thing. And they will sit down, they will watch it. What they will do is not sign up. You tell them, if you don't want to sign up, no problem, well, at least sit down and watch it. I invited you to my house. Anybody that said, yeah, I cannot work, that person should not be your friend. Not everybody should be your friend. That's where you guys miss it. Not everybody should be your friend. Anybody who talks down on your business, insults you because of your business, that person should not be your friend. You have not insulted his occupation. Why should he look down on yours? Shouldn't be. If you don't like it, just say, no problem, but I don't want to do it. I wouldn't want to do it. That's okay. But you don't talk down on my business. When you talk down on my business, it means you don't wish me well. Not everybody should be your friend. Friends change ever since you were in primary school. Your friends in primary school change in secondary school. Your friends in secondary school change in university. Your friends in university change when you started serving. Your friends when you were serving change when you started working. That's one change when you moved out of the country. This is a group of people that change every time. So you don't have a say as to how you live your life. Don't make people who are not important become important. Right? So within this period, you want to have 3 to 5 home meetings. Bring your friends in, play the video for them. The Zoom meeting might not be on. If the Zoom meeting is not on at that point in time, play the video for them. Right? It's there on YouTube. Play it for them. I'm also going to send it out to people in the group. Play it for them. Let them watch it. The worst they can say is, I'm not going to sign up. Fine, no big deal at all. Over the next 15 days, massively invite into our evening Zoom meetings. We are revamping the Zoom meetings. We're making it more exciting, more powerful. Within this Christmas period, within this end of the year, I'm going to make it more powerful. I'm going to feature in many of the Zoom meetings myself, right? So feature in it. Get your people into the meetings. Don't sit down. Many people are stopping their jobs, especially civil servants, right? And people that work in bigger companies, many of them will go on break. They will have the time to sit in meetings. We're going to have big meetings that will be holding on the 26th or 27th or thereabout, right? I think on the 27th, on the 26th. We'll have a very big meeting that will be holding in Abuja, many places around the country. We'll have big meetings hold. People will come and see what you're talking about. So massively use the meetings, massively use our office presentations, and then use the 444 worksheet and the SMO checklists. Use it. Compress it for them. Within 15 days, compress it. Don't be slow. The 444 worksheet is a leader's tool. The 444 worksheet gives your business a structure that you can use to create something very formidable. Because the 444 in the 444 worksheet means teach 4 people, right, to connect 4 leaders in 4 weeks. Teach 4 distributors, 4 people in your team to connect 4 leaders in 4 weeks. That's what we're talking about. And we said to connect 4 leaders. Who are the leaders? Anybody that is going to become a leader is somebody who is going through the SMO checklist. So within 4 weeks, we'll have gotten 4 people who are going to complete the SMO checklist. So we work the list with them very well. If it's 50 calls, we do 50 calls, not 49 calls. 50 calls, if you say call 50 people and invite them, it means to invite 50. It doesn't mean call 50 and only 30 will be invited. No, invite 50. It's a week program. Within a week 1, you can do that. Or by the time you compress it, do it over and over again. You will have people attend. So don't be so casual. Don't be so relaxed. When you do that with the SMO checklist, anybody who completes it becomes a name in your 444 worksheet. The second person completes it becomes a name. The third person completes it becomes a name. Same for the fourth person. Now you have 4 people who have effectively completed the SMO checklist. These people know what needs to be done. They are now connectors. They become kingsmen, right? They know what to do in the business. They know how to run the business. And because they know how to run the business, get what happens? They will do the right thing. Now you have 4 people who can become leaders in your team. And what if these 4 people are in 4 different legs? That is good money entering your business. What if you recruit those 4 people and they go through the momentum 15 days momentum projects, and you continue to monitor them, work with them, look at the diary with them and everything, right? And push them into trainings? The size of business they will build will shock you. The plan in the momentum project is to build a very full diary. To build a very full diary. That is the plan. Because it's going to allow you enter 2022 strong. Right? So engage people wherever you can find them, whether it is on Facebook, on Instagram, your warm market. Of course, start with your warm market. Because your warm market, people you know, is the cold market of others. So you jump to Facebook looking for other people's cold markets and left your own for others to come and tap. Start with your warm market. Let everybody you know tell you, I'm not interested in the business. Let them tell you, I'm not interested in the business. But at least be in their face. At least tell them. At least show them. Right? And you know what's going to happen? Gradually, they will start plugging into the system. Gradually, they will start joining the business. Right? The plan with the momentum projects is to help you recruit your mastermind group. These are the people with which you're going to build your business in 2022, right? So with them, you're going to build and you're going to create fantastic results for yourself, right? And as much as possible, walk through the home meetings, using the home meetings, and you'll see how powerful a business that you can build. So one of the things I want everybody to do this morning is to send the warm-up message. Send the warm-up message to at least 100 people this morning, right? Not now, but between now and between now and 12 o'clock, send a warm-up message to 100 people. We're going to send the warm-up messages across all the groups. And then we'll also send how to continue the conversation after the warm-up message has been sent, right? We're going to send that out. So everybody, get ready. You will send that out across everybody. The leaders will need to send that out. There are two scenarios you're going to experience when you're sending to people who are complete strangers and when you're sending to people you've chatted with before, right? So we will have those messages and how you can continue the conversation with them. Send it out and let's get this thing done. Let's get it started, right? Let's get it started. And then you're going to engage them with videos, engage them with the Zoom meetings, engage them with the physical meetings, and amazing things will begin to happen, right? So that is what the Momentum Project is all about. It's just a 15 days program. If you follow the 15 days program on your own, you run it hard, you are going to create so much momentum in your business that 2022 will be so amazing a year for you and your team. Thank you so much, gentlemen and ladies.